When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Utah Utes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Utah's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else.
Turning it on. The tag. Touchdown, Utah. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Finds his man. It's Hopkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The give on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Hunter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Blasted as he lets it go. On target to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Sometimes you hear people say that quarterbacks aren't tough. Watch that play and tell me that dude's not tough.
You can't coach that, Reese. That's unbelievable. To sit there with that kind of poise, knowing he's about to get smacked, and keep his vision and his focus downfield towards that open receiver, that was absolutely tremendous.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Moore to the air. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the ground, it's Parker. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The give out of the gun. Finding an escape route. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the ground with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, puts 6 up on the board.
Rides the back and leaves it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the body blow effect.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Got it in the middle, it's Hopkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw on third. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go to the ground. And he's still running after the move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Offense in a bunch formation.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kansas, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air. It's Marshall. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Here's the pressure. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 15. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. They'll run the toss. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Utes are flying down the field. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play.
He's got it on the outside. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Buys a little extra time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a second and long. Moore to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fires to the big fella. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Ballard. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush gets. Gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Schwartz. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Ballard. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time on target. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time. Pinning my...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire... He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this. Off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Moore will throw. He's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quickly complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ripped off 7 on that last one. Now looking at 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Slithers into space. It's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. From from here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Big guy smells it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. He's got it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's Brave. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Toss to the outside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.